for the soda can is just a rectangle. So I'm going to set that on there. You are going to use a needle tool to cut it out, which is that really sharp tool. You have to take your number so I know who has one out and who doesn't, because I just need to make sure they're in a safe place at the end of class, okay? Now I'm going to very carefully trace around it. It's a little hard with the paper, but all right, I'm going to keep my scraps because I'm going to need them for the bottom. All right, now I'm going to take the rectangle for the soda can. I'm going to set it standing up on the table, and I'm going to connect it together. Now you can do this two ways. One way is have it overlap a little bit, but it'll be a little bit smaller than a can. Or I can cut my sides on a bevel. So what that means is I'm going to take my stick, I'm going to hold my needle tool at a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to cut a beveled angle. If you've ever done woodworking or watched somebody do woodworking, it's the same thing. Now on this side I have to do the opposite, and I will help you with this if you're confused on this one. I'm going to hold my needle tool the same exact way as I did on that side, but it's going to do an undercut instead of an overcut. So I'm going to cut there. Now when I stand it up, put it together, those 45-degree angles will meet, and I'll have a really good join. But I don't know if anybody remembers this from last year. Does anybody remember from last year how we connect things together? Score.
Stick and smooth.
Score, wet, stick and smooth. So I'm going to open that back up. I'm going to scratch both of my bevels, crisscross it, so you have a lot of clay sticking up. I always said that it's kind of like Velcro, but really what you're doing is getting little clay pieces sticking up, and then when they get wet, they turn into like a paste. So you can think of it like Velcro, but what I'm really trying to do is get little tiny clay scraps to turn into a glue. Now I'm going to stick my finger in a little bit of water, wet it, dab it on there, don't rub. If you rub, all of your scoring will go away. Okay, now stick those together. I'm holding from the inside as well as pushing on the outside so it doesn't collapse. I can get about halfway, and then I have to flip it over to get the other half. This clay is nice and stiff. So this is the stick and smooth both together. So I'm smoothing the joint at the same time.